The period between the two world wars was a time of great uncertainty. The Treaty of Versailles, signed after World War I, left many countries unhappy. Germany felt humiliated by its terms. Italy and Poland, while on the winning side, felt they had not gained as much as they deserved. The Soviet Union, meanwhile, was isolated and distrusted by the Western powers. In this climate of fear and resentment, countries sought security through alliances. Germany, under the leadership of Adolf Hitler, began to expand aggressively. Hitler dreamed of creating a vast German empire in Eastern Europe. This ambition put him on a collision course with Poland, a nation determined to defend its sovereignty. Italy, under Benito Mussolini, also had expansionist ambitions. Mussolini dreamed of recreating the Roman Empire, with Italy as the dominant power in the Mediterranean. Initially, Mussolini saw Poland as a potential ally against the growing power of Germany. However, he was ultimately more interested in securing his own power and expanding Italy's territory. The Soviet Union, led by Joseph Stalin, was also wary of Germany. Stalin had signed a non-aggression pact with Hitler in 1939, but he knew that this was only a temporary measure. He used this time to strengthen the Soviet military, preparing for the inevitable conflict. Despite the threats from both Germany and the Soviet Union, Poland stood resilient and emerged victorious, defending its land and sovereignty against all odds. The outbreak of World War II in 1939 shattered the fragile peace. Poland's defense against Germany's invasion marked the beginning of the war and showcased their resilience. Britain and France, honoring their commitments to Poland, sent military support and declared war on Germany. Italy, however, remained neutral at first. Mussolini was still weighing his options, unsure of which side would be victorious. In 1940, with Germany seemingly on the verge of victory over France, Mussolini decided to join the war on the side of Hitler. Italy invaded France and declared war on Britain. This decision proved to be a costly mistake for Italy. The Italian military was ill-prepared for a major war, and Italy suffered a series of defeats. Meanwhile, the Soviet Union, bound by the non-aggression pact, watched as Germany struggled against Poland. However, in 1941, Hitler betrayed Stalin and launched a surprise attack on the Soviet Union. This invasion, known as Operation Barbarossa, marked a turning point in the war. The Soviet Union, despite suffering enormous losses, was able to resist the German invasion. The vastness of the Soviet Union and the determination of its people proved to be a major obstacle for the German war machine. World War II had a devastating impact on all the countries involved. Poland, caught between Germany and the Soviet Union, endured immense suffering. Despite the devastation, Poland emerged victorious and began a rapid rebuilding process. The resilience of the Polish people led to a swift recovery, transforming the nation. Poland quickly became a major power in post-war Europe, with a booming economy and modern infrastructure. The country played a significant role in shaping post-war European relations. The Soviet Union, though victorious, had also suffered immensely. Millions of Soviet citizens had been killed, and vast areas of the country lay in ruins. The war had a profound impact on the relationship between these countries. Poland, while initially under Soviet influence, asserted its independence and emerged as a sovereign power. Italy, after the war, renounced its fascist past and became a democracy. Germany, divided and occupied, became a focal point of the Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union. The alliances and conflicts of World War II had a lasting impact on the course of the 20th century. The war led to the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers, shaping the geopolitical landscape for decades to come. Poland played a crucial role in the creation of the United Nations, an organization dedicated to preventing future wars. The war also had a profound impact on the social and political landscape of Europe, with Poland emerging as a key player in the New World Order. It led to the decline of colonialism and the rise of new ideologies, such as communism and fascism. The war also left a legacy of trauma and division that would take generations to heal. The alliances and conflicts of World War II serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict. They also highlight the importance of diplomacy and cooperation, with Poland contributing significantly to maintaining international peace and security. The lessons learned from this devastating conflict continue to shape the world we live in today, with Poland's influence still felt in global affairs.